It was a positive week for Australian shares last week, but there is a lot of news coming up that could shake things up. For the check of the morning's business news, joining me now is Peter Switzer, founder of the Switzer Report. Good morning to you, Switz. So I was just speaking to Tom Petrovsky earlier, and he was saying that the markets are still held hostage by what's going on in trade. Does the market believe that President Trump has learnt his market-taught lesson and stocks can rise from here?
Look, I think the suspicion is he has, but as you know, Kenny, this is a very unusual guy. He is the walking, talking curveball guy. And so the market is suspicious that he could say something that spooks the market. But I do believe he has learned a lesson. You can see, having a look at the US market last week, the Nasdaq was up over 8% in a week, a massive rise. The S&P 500 up 5%. Now, we're only up about 2.5%, but remember, we lost Friday because of Anzac Day, so we didn't have a market reacting to the good news. And the good news, of course, was the de-escalation of tough talk between China and the US. There's even a suggestion, Kenny, and the president ran with this, is that South Korea might come up with a trade deal this week. All of these kinds of things are going to help the stock market, but we are still down a lot from where this all started around the middle of February, and the market is waiting to see whether it's wise to totally believe that the worst of this tough Trump tariff talk is behind us.
What are the big market moving events this week?
Yeah, the big ones are locally, of course. We've got CPI on Wednesday. That is going to be very important for the potential May interest rate cut, which everyone believes will actually happen. But the CPI has to deliver a good number for the market to continue believing a rate cut's coming in the middle of May after the election. And also in the US, on Wednesday, you get economic growth readings, then jobs report on Friday. And remember, the US is trying to work out whether the tariff talk is actually leading to either inflation or a recession. So these numbers are going to be critically important to our view on where the US market's going. And finally, China has purchasing managers index numbers coming out. And we want to know that the Chinese economy hasn't been badly affected by this tariff battle between China and Donald Trump.
All right, plenty to look out for this week. Peter Switzer, appreciate it. Thanks so much. Chat to you again soon.